Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Black Clover episode 132. So, last episode we went back to Hage Village with Noelle and I guess it was just Noelle, right? There was no one else from the Black Bulls that went, I believe. But yeah, we got to see Aston, reaffirm their resolve together and everything, and we got to see how the village thinks about Asta, or I guess they don't even think badly about Asta, regardless of what the newspapers say and everything. So that was a really cool moment that I appreciated. So yeah, I don't know. They were about to have a whole dinner, and I feel like we could either just jump into this episode and be moving on, or we could see the dinner, because they left it off in a point where I'm surprised we didn't see the dinner, but then at the same time I could justify it and just be like, okay, well then they had dinner, moving on kind of thing. But yeah, I don't know what we're going to see this episode. Maybe we're going to get into the training too. They're supposed to be doing 6 months of training and all that. So, but yeah, we're going to start this episode here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Yes. Just one boy. Seeing the one kid that looks up to Asta was pretty cool too. How he was being coy about it, but Sekirei saw him out training and everything. Yep. So maybe we are going to get to see the dinner then, if they're recapping this, I feel like. Yeah, not even for a second. I talked about how I loved how they, no one in the village really mentioned it except for, the father. Alright, opening time? Yes, of course. I was lazy today, guys, and today's the day that I'm usually, before I record, I cut my hair, and usually that lasts me for whole recording week that I do. But I was lazy, so yeah. I already love the episode title. The Lion Awakens. Are we gonna get to see Sisgolian again? Or Fugolian? Or both? Yes, them! I love them both so much. I wonder if we're going to be getting all kinds of people back for this big battle, because the opening shows all kinds of the older characters. It shows the queen from Vanessa's homeland. It shows Kihono, shit, the underwater temple people that we met. It's been a while. I can't remember their names. I want to say it might be Kihono or something like that. And then Kiari, or I don't know. It's been too long. But I wonder if they're all going to come back. Oh, okay. So it looks like we're back from Hage Village. Okay. So we're not going to get to see the meal and everything. That's fine. That's why we were recapping all that, but I guess it was just in case you didn't watch last episode. Oh no, the door is gonna blow open and he's gonna. Yup. I feel like we have seen this. Yeah. It's Sisgolian, right? This is what happened last time she showed up. Ah. I see your door is as weak as ever. Alright, so they're gonna do some training with her, I guess? Wah, 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 wah. Luck. Oh, more mountain training again? Are they gonna be able to do it better this time? Except for maybe the ones that weren't here before. Man. Got like this little bit of like acne kicking up or something, but it's like a massive bump. And it like kind of hurts. But it's like not at the point of like popping it. Ugh. Like just popped up today. Who are you? Vice Captain. Randall. I don't know if I wrote his name down right. Or is it gonna be something different? Mmm. Ooh. Underneath. Changing it up. So going underneath is even harder than going up. Damn. Jeez, what's Asta gonna do? That face. You're not ready for that. It actually exists. That's what I was thinking. Then be reduced to ash. What a line. Oh. Okay. Convenient. So they still have to control their magic, but it helps them get the feeling. So control it and limit it so it... Alright. Now he just has to be able to hold on to it long enough, right? Hmm. Alright. Asta doesn't get a cool glow? They all have kind of like the color of their magic, which is cool. And it's also interesting how so many of the Crimson Lions seem to be fire element. Obviously, that's kind of their theme, but it looked like the vice captain was blue, which is interesting. There she goes. Hmm. Another reason, eh? The monsters they must fight. Spiders. Okay, so it is affecting Asta. I was curious how it would affect Asta having an anti-magic skin, but I guess it's heat is still heat. Impressive that she can. I'm assuming she's doing her mana skin too, while in bird form. Oh my god! Oh my god! He's looking for a fight. I was wondering where they were. Oh god. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think she caught something. Oh god, is this the spider? Oh, okay, well, they made it here. Did you break the net? Charmy's mad. Looks pretty badass with this new, the way he does his armor now that he got inspiration from the elf that possessed him. Ooh. Badass. Having a harder time than she thought, but she got passed up by them, or she passed them up, I should say. Oh, yes. I feel something in my heart when he fights too. Obviously, he said talking about his dreams, but... Alright. Everyone has their motivations. Let's hear Noelle's. Need to get stronger to fight this devil and find out about my mom. Oh my god. What the hell, Noelle? Oh my god. Noelle, I think the heat's going to your head. Oh my god. He blocked it. Steam. I like that it created so much steam, having that water in this hot area. Uh-oh. Why would it tap on his shoulder? What? What is it doing? Why? Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Asta to the rescue. And Leopold, probably. He's in his full black form now. Are the webs magic, maybe? Can he cut them with anti-magic? Oh. Jeez. Is there only one of these? Or is there going to be a bunch? Is it not going to be as effective? It's used to heat, right? But you can buy Asta some time to recover, right? Oh. And it vanishes in the darkness. Oh, shit! Oh. I thought that was another monster coming in. Ooh. So it took off because they were approaching, that's why it left. So she threw all these people in here as bait. Oh my god. Hmm. Man-made. Hmm. Is this gonna tie it back to Megacula? Ooh. A dungeon. Alright. Oh! It's over. Okay. Damn. Alright. That was cool. At first I was like, oh, are we getting the same training again, you know? That's kind of a little redundant, but they're going to a different part of the volcano, which is pretty cool. There's some new people here too, like I don't think Luck and Magna weren't here last time. Neither was Charmy or Gordon, so having them get accustomed to mana skin and everything is important too, but yeah, pretty interesting so far. A dungeon is curious, so it's a definitely a form of training going through a dungeon. I imagine, you know. All right, that is it, guys, for episode 132. Um, yeah, so Sisgolian shows up again, breaks into the Black Bull's mansion, and takes them to the same mountain again. We got an introduction to Randall. Randall Luftel is what I wrote down, but I feel like I got that wrong. It's amazing how like how I can read a name, and I think it also has to do with it being like a Japanese name that makes it a little bit harder. But whenever I read, here we go. Lufter, I was close. Okay. But I wonder if I can just convert this now. See, I write down on my phone because I have the Z Fold 3, so it like opens up, you know. And I use the notepad to write down with my stylus as the episode goes because it's a little easier to do when I'm not like looking down. But I'll fix the rest of this later, and then I convert it to text usually after the video. But while I have this here, so I don't have to come find it, Lufter. There we go. I'll fix the rest later. But but yeah, and obviously it can't read my handwriting very well, especially because half the time I'm sitting here looking at the screen while I'm writing, and I like butcher the crap out of what I'm writing. But usually I remember or can figure out what I was trying to say. Sometimes I can't. Sometimes I just have no idea what I was trying to write down, and I just have to erase it and just hope it wasn't important. But anyway, regardless, yeah. So we got an introduction to him, which I think we saw him, right? Wasn't he possessed by an elf? I think he talked about that here. Wasn't he where we saw all the Crimson Lions like fighting against him specifically, and then that's when Fugolian woke up and took care of the situation? I believe so, anyway. But yeah, interesting that we got like a official introduction to him here. But I wonder if he's gonna come into play a little more as we go forward. Maybe not. Maybe they were just like, hey, this guy matters, but the rest of them, it's like, they're just extras. But yeah. So Charmy mentioned. Now, I don't know how literally to take this. It was a funny joke, but where oh, here it is. I think. I request we switch over to the sweets region. Okay. Where sweet honey flows instead of lava. Okay, I wrote down sweet honey zone. That got like my words mixed up, but it's the sweet region. And she's just like, Sisgolian is just like, you're not ready for that. And I love how who was it? Was it Gordon or it was either Gordon or Magna who were like, wait, that exists, Because I was kind of thinking, the same thing, where she's like talking about this, and then just by Sisgolian acknowledging it makes me wonder, like, does it really exist, or was Sisgolian just like joking around? I don't know, but either way, Sisgolian had a reason for bringing everyone here. There seemed like she mentioned that there was a predator eating up all the other, creatures here, and every time she came to try to deal with it, it wouldn't show itself because it can tell who's stronger than it. So her solution to that was to take a bunch of her underlings and some kids that she's come to respect. Granted, she has she respects them, so I'm sure she has faith in their abilities, But it's just funny that she's like, oh, this thing's eating all the creatures here and it won't come out unless it fights something weaker than it. So I'm gonna go grab a bunch of people that are weaker than it and just throw it in its path and hope that it shows itself. Oh my god, that's so funny. But just straight up just using them all as bait. But obviously, Sisgolian isn't the kind of person that would just like throw away their lives. Like, she obviously has faith that they'd be able to at least hang on, kind of like they did here, until they showed up, kind of thing. So, but apparently she said it was, it had parts of man-made magic mixed with, like, born magic, I believe. I could go back to that line, too. It was, like, towards the end, right? I should be able to find it relatively quickly here, I hope. They mentioned like that you can't survive this, but then she says it appears that bug isn't a mere mutant. That thing has man-made mana within it. Oh, mana it wasn't born with. Okay, my bad. I thought she was saying it had... I mean, technically that means both, I think. But, so it has man-made mana within it, or mana it wasn't born with. So I thought it had man-made mana and normal mana, which I guess it still might, but... I definitely skimmed that. that one wrong. I was like so hung up on the man-made part that I started like thinking about like what that could mean rather than finishing reading what the line said during the episode. But yeah, interesting. So since she said man-made mana within it, she didn't say like the whole spider was like man-made. So does that mean like it was like a creature down here originally and someone like imbued mana within it? Was it some kind of like guard, I guess, because it was using some kind of like camouflage magic to hide, right? But it seemed like it was also hiding the entrance to this dungeon. I wonder if that means that I imagine it was man-made whenever this dungeon was created and built or whatever as like a guardian. But if that was the case, then why did it only like just start consuming all the creatures now? What changed, you know? So that's kind of like a little bit of a mystery that I'm curious with, because if it's a dungeon that's been here for a long, long time, then why wasn't the spider seen devouring all the creatures before? So I guess we'll have to learn that as we go, but yeah, I'm excited to see a dungeon. The last time it was pretty cool to see them exploring a dungeon. I liked it. It did get interrupted by the Diamond Kingdom showing up that time. That was when, was that when we first met Mars? I think it might have been. But yeah, it was fun watching them go through that dungeon. So I'm looking forward to another one. I wonder if they're gonna end up splitting up, or if they're gonna be, because I love seeing Sisgolian and Fugolian. It'd be cool to see them traveling together and maybe learning a thing or two from them as they travel through the dungeon. But I think it's very possible that they come up to like a split and they break off into groups kind of thing. But yeah, either way, I'd love to see Sisgolian fight again because it's always fun. But yeah, guys, fun episode. Can't wait to see more. This was kind of like I felt like this is just a setup for this dungeon. So, but anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more from me. You can see 2 episodes ahead on there through the early access tier, as well as 1 tier higher, get you the Patreon exclusive tier, which gets you shows that aren't released onto YouTube yet. Things like Tribe 9 is up on there. Lucifer is up on there, if you're interested in live actions, it is. I'm watching Mob Psycho Season 2 on there right now, and there's a couple others that haven't been released yet. So check all that out if you're interested. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.